I committed all the dots. Put that foreign out the lot. Move the family to the docks. Put some diamonds in my watch. Ballin' like a big shot. Ballin' like a big shot. Ballin' like a big shot. Businessman, I pop my collar. Must be a scholar. Spent 2K on Balmain jogger. Yeah, I'm jogging to the bank. Captain of the ship and we won't sink. Give 100, told her. Work hard, now we finally seen a change. My brothers keep it deeper than a chain. Just like Fendi got a thing. And I'm tripping like a sink, yeah. These BBS's make you blink, yeah. I connected all the dots. Put that foreign out the lot. Move the family to the docks. Put some diamonds in my watch. Ballin' like a big shot. Ballin' like a big shot. Ballin' like a big shot. In LA, I got dusty on my clothes. I still got homies on play shows. I'm just getting started, I got more goals. Looking for the pesos. Stay inside but the bank closed. Every time I turn around, I see a bankroll. I used to get me down, I ain't a dingo. On my day ones getting a payroll. When short at late, I'm going shop on Rodeo. Dripping gonna, I had a case closed. So independent, you can't name a I connected all the dots. Put that foreign out the lot. Move the family to the docks. Put some diamonds in my watch.
With so many of you jumping into 2K, we've added even more events in the neighborhood, so get out there and compete.
A community challenge right here on 2K TV.
Last weekend, I was honored to be invited into a legendary all-star team-up with top NBA 2K influencers and streamers. It was an epic show, and if you weren't one of the nearly 1 million to watch it live, we've captured all the action.
Oh, man. Let's go, baby.
Check.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City, our sight tonight. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kyrie Irving rediscovered his maternal lineage with the White Mountain family of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. He lost his mother at a young age, and by connecting with her roots, he's found a piece of himself. The tribe gave him the name Little Mountain. Kevin?
Great story, DA. Thank you. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Drummond.
But we're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got Damian Lillard, Bogdanovich out there with Warren. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's the Wizard in at the shooting guard. And for Chicago, Kyrie Irving is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Black Hole, and it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
And here is Irving. That's the black hole. Passes it to Thompson. Drills it from outside.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Down low. Here's Drummond. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
On the free throw, no good.
And though they've made the playoffs 4 straight years, Indiana can't seem to get past the first round.
And it's not for a lack of effort, guys. The effort is there. The chemistry and continuity is there. They suffered a big, untimely injury, the one to Victor Oladipo, and it's been hard for them to attract top free agents as well.
The Wizard passes to Lillard. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Bulls. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's the Wizard. The pass to Lillard. From deep three-point range. Hits it from three-point range.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
Irving against Lillard. Irving, good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's the Wizard. He's covered by Thompson. Connects from three-point range. Lillard's got 6.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
On the wing, Irving. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Lillard dishes to Warren. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Clock at 6. Here's Bogdanovich. Cousins trying to free himself up. Bogdanovich, no luck. Here's Black Hole, covered by Lillard. Irving with a clean look. That 3 off the mark. Indiana leading. Irving with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Finished off the break.
And when Irving is feeling it, he's untouchable. A prime-time scorer who can spot up as well as create for himself.
Now here's Lillard. He had 25 points last game. Outside Warren. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. Lillard with the bucket. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Bogdanovich against Irving. It's Drummond with the rebound. And here's the break. Here's the Wizard. And the layup's good off the glass.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
Now here's Irving. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
And how about the numbers on Andre Drummond? Coming off a terrific season. 1st in rebounding, 8th in steals, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. Here's Black Hole. Back to Irving. Pass to Black Hole. And here's Thompson. 5 to shoot. Oh, good on the triple. Warren against Thompson. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
There's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Lillard outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bulls trail by 3. Thompson kicks to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Passes to Lillard. Over Irving. Lillard misses.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Black Hole passes to Cousins. No good on the shot, and it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. Indiana again missing. For Chicago, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Black Hole, and the Bulls another 3.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Drummond. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Boston. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. The baseline jumper goes down.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And it's Warren with the ball for the Pacers. They trail by 1. It's good from long range.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Now Thompson. On the wing, Irving. Cousins trying to free himself up. And it's sent back by Drummond. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That one a little long.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Lillard. And the 3 off target. Here's Black Hole. 5 points in the game. From 11 feet away, it's rebounded by Indiana. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the Wizard. Indiana again missing. Lillard against Cousins. Irving. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Bulls. Lillard, the pass to Drummond. Three-pointer, and it's Damian Lillard with the three. Lillard's got 15.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
In now for Indiana. TJ Lee's checked in for Bogdanovich. Justin Holiday comes in for TJ Warren. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Wizard. And it's Morant in for Lillard. Irving double team. And Horford wide open. He shoots. It's hauled in by Leaf.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now here's Morant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Boston.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
Here's Black Hole. He's got 5. Pocket 4. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Brogdon against Booker. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
And here are the Pacers now. The Bulls knocking down the 3. Takes the 13-footer. That's good on the jump shot.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Chicago trailing here.
You know, what a great job Nate McMillan has done since taking over as head coach. Leading Indiana to 3 straight postseasons, and the style of play with which the team has played with, a credit to him and his staff.
Booker with no one around, and the Pacers another 3.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Brogdon outside. The pass to Black Hole. He dishes it to Horford. Over Holiday, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. And a big part of McMillan's success, getting his guys, Clark, to play hard for him every night.
Yeah, and I think you're right, because this team gets the most out of itself. It's one thing to assemble talent. It's another to bring people together so they're playing for each other. And these guys do that night in and night out.
A lot of players keep track of their stats, their own team stats. But, Clark, how much do guys pay attention to stats in game?
I have no idea. I mean, I know stat sheets are given to the coaches during the timeouts throughout the game, but I don't think players in general are able to monitor their numbers. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. I imagine every team may have a player or two that can chart his numbers during the game, but the vast majority are too occupied with playing the game to keep up with the stats.
And they're looking up at the scoreboard, too, aren't they? Because they give individual stats up on the board.
Oh, man. Yeah, I tell you that, and then watching replays is one of my pet peeves with players. I mean, they should just focus on playing the game instead of always looking up to see if they fouled him.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And a finalist for Coach of the Year in 2019, Nate McMillan passing 600 wins last season.
Well, you think about that. That's an impressive milestone for an outstanding coach in Nate McMillan. He moved into the top 25 all-time in wins. He's had 2 other stops as a head coach, Portland and Seattle, and I think he's doing some of his best work with the Pacers.
Now here's Booker following the miss by Al Horford. Good D by Brogdon.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And that's Lowry's always looking to capitalize from that ring.
Brogdon against Booker. Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. The shot's good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Black Hole. There's the triple. The rebound by Holiday. 32 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Drummond. Now Booker from downtown sinks the three-pointer. And it's a 7-point Indiana lead.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Lowry with the ball. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Indiana heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamonos. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Indiana, we've got Devin Booker. Andre Drummond is out there with Leaf. Then it's Morant. And it's Holiday in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Horford kicks to Lowry. Pass to Gafford. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, "A Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole." Kevin, that's what made him, from Philly to Villanova to Toronto, to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Free throw good. Horford got the big jump in scoring, but I think a lot of that is because of the prolific role players we have in the NBA now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. When you think about starters putting up points and then you have guys that fortify benches and can get points in bunches, the first name that comes to mind for me, Lou Williams. A designated role of scoring the basketball in limited minutes. And when he gets it going, watch out. Nobody quite like Lou Williams putting it in the basket as a role player.
Now here is Holiday. Booker outside. Lobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And I like the timing, Kevin, that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Here's Gafford. Passes it to Brogdon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brogdon's got his first basket of the night.
Taking the contact like the pro he is, it's clear Brogdon is tough to intimidate when he's looking to score.
Holiday against Lowry. Drummond is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Bulls now. Bulls trail by 5. Here's Gafford. And the pass to Brogdon. To the right side. Here's the 3. Doesn't go that time. And Indiana will come the other way. Now here is Holiday. Guarded closer. That shot off. Here's Lowry. And he banks in the layup. Now just a 3-point Pacer lead.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Holiday, the pass to Leaf. Holiday against Lowry. Puts it up from 12, and it's sent back by Horford. Here's Black Hole. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Black Hole's got 14 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Booker kicks to Leaf. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Now, here's Brogdon. Pass to Gafford. 6 to shoot. Over Holiday. Gafford misses. Indiana leading by 3. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his first basket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Black Hole. Now here is Horford. Fades. It's hauled in by Leaf. Leaf's got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday kicks to Leaf. Lowry against Holiday. Booker outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Timeout.
Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Now for Indiana. Bogdanovich is checked in for Leaf. Warren comes in for Justin Holiday. The Wizard is checked in for Booker. And Lillard subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Now here's Lowry. He has 5. And here is Cousins. And they get it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately, came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
That one is off.
As fearless and physical as he is, Boogie gets to the line more than just about anyone.
Irving's checked in for the Bulls. And he sinks the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now here's Lillard. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Cousins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Uncovered. And the jumper falls for him.
And Cousins with a terrific perimeter game. One more thing that kind of sets him apart at that center position.
Lillard, the pass to Bogdanovich. Chalk up 2 there. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night.
Excellent fundamentals by Bogdanovich. I mean, he really excels at keeping his balance even when the defense tries to get physical with him.
Now, here's Irving. He's got 12.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
First free throw is good.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
And so Irving nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Lillard against Irving. Outside Bogdanovich. Over Sabonis. Here's Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good for Drummond. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Chicago. 7-point differential. On the wing, Irving. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. The Pacers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Lillard from deep three-point land. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Irving attacking, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Now Lowry, after Bogdanovich missing on that last three-pointer. There's the feed to Cousins. Over Bogdanovich. Tipped away. Passes it to Irving. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Bounce pass from Lowry. Irving looking over the floor. Shoots over Warren. That's in. And the Pacer lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Irving.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here is Irving. 19 points in the game. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's now 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
And you look at the development of how Klay has attacked the rim over his career. What was once a weak spot for him has now become a strength as his finishing improves every year.
That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Oh, that's blocked.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
Irving. Cousins trying to free himself up. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Irving. You know what, Greg? You're right thinking back to Thompson. He had his early struggles at the rim.
And that's a distant memory for Klay now. I mean, he's dunking more often and with more force when he goes up the rim. It has made him an even more complete shooting guard.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Man, Thompson is phenomenal as a two-way player. A knockdown shooter from everywhere, challenged or unchallenged, and he defends at an elite level, too.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And you see Clay back out on the court. Can't help but think of him going down with that torn ACL in the final.
And Clay showed exactly how tough a player he is. Stayed in to hit his free throws, asked to stay in the game, and became an instant legend even in that losing effort. How about the heart?
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. 1:46 left in the first half. Morant kicks to Warren. The pass to Lillard. Pass to Morant. Fires the three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Morant's got his third basket of the night.
So tough to guard. When Morant is rising and firing like that, basically impossible to stop.
It's good.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
And the shot goes in. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
The handle and the acceleration. Morant moves around the court with the ball on a string.
Outside Irving. Cousins, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Pacers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Free throw good from Lillard.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Leaf checked in for Warren. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich finds Lillard, takes a three. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Irving. Got it. Good job in the low post. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
And he's done this so much that we almost take Kyrie for granted. Let's take tonight to appreciate what a special player he is.
Now Cousins.
You know, since Bogdanovich came into the league, he's made some nice strides defensively and a nice contest there.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Indiana out in front, up 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyle. What went down in the first half? How'd you guys feel?
Felt great. We gave up a little bit too many points, but felt good to be out there. I think we're playing hard. Fans are great. Everybody's out here supporting us. We just got to come out here and get the win.
We'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight. Not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. They can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Indiana. They lead by 1. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Lowry. Then it's Black Hole. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. Here's Irving. Following the basket by T.J. Warren. Right side, Irving. Thompson outside. Pass to Black Hole. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Lowry, and the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's foul number 2 for him. Sabonis, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Pacers leading by 3. Outside, Bogdanovich. Passes it to the Wizard. Outside Warren. Shot from the wing. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Thompson looking for an opening. Irving double team. Sabonis good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Here's the Wizard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 5.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Thompson outside. Over Lillard. Misses off the left iron.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Here's the Wizard. He's covered by Thompson. Cousins with the block.
You just can't get those kinds of shots past Cousins. When he's in the area, he's really good at getting a hand on the ball.
Five on the clock. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Malcolm Brogdon, number 1. Damian Lillard, 3rd.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
Now, here is Irving. 25 points in the game, and he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 27.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And Lillard kicks to Bogdanovich. Outside Warren. And Black Hole's going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. On defense, the Bulls, they trail by 3. Nobody near Lillard. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Cousins has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Black Hole. It's deflected. They get it back. Sabonis with the bucket. Here's the Wizard. Outside Bogdanovich. This is to Lillard. Bogdanovich looking around. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, that one no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's Cousins, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
And Cousins lives at the line. Just applies tremendous pressure on the defense.
Shooting 2.
And it's tied up with that one. So for the Bulls, Al Horford, he's checked in for Sabonis, and Brogdon subbed in for Thompson. Indiana also making some changes. Justin Holiday's checked in for Bogdanovich. Devin Booker comes in for the Wizard. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Damian Lillard. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
You talk about the quiet producers in the league. T.J. Warren is one of the first names that come to mind.
The last few seasons, Warren has come close to chipping in 20 points a game. Doesn't do anything flashy, but he just hits his shots and piles up the points on a nightly basis.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Warren. And Brogdon's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. A 2-point game. Count! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Guys, Brogdon not a player that turns heads, but man, is he an efficient threat on the floor.
And he's been a great three-point shooter really since his rookie year. His field goal percentage continues to climb and has evolved into one of the best free throw shooters in the game.
Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. Holiday dishes to Drummond. The shot. No good off the back of the rim. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. The shot's good from Irving.
You know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Now here is Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got his first points in this one.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Horford. Back to Irving from past the arc. Excellent D there from Holiday. Indiana trailing here. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
There's the pass to Horford. Holiday against Irving. That one drops for him. Irving's got 31.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Pass to Holiday. Kicks it to Warren. Fires from the line. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Here's Holiday after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. Pass to Warren. Shoots from the block, and the basket is good. Warren's got 8.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
Here's Brogdon, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon has really good size and strength and basketball IQ, which makes him hard to guard for the defense.
The Bulls have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
You know, he's a big guard who really uses his size well. Brogdon is capable of playing either of the guard spots. He's old school in that way, just a guard who happens to be very versatile.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. TJ Leaf comes in for Drummond, and it's Morant in for Aaron Holiday. Brogdon hits them both. Pacers trail by 3. Outside Holiday. Throws it up high. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Here's Cousins. And stolen by Booker. Right wing. Morant with a wide open look. Indiana with a new shot clock. And the rejection by Cousins.
A moment here to see the numbers for Irving. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 24 points a game last year, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
That free throw good from Warren. Bulls making the switch here. Lowry's checked in. Both free throws good from Warren. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Chicago. They trail by 1. To the middle. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Malcolm Brogdon. He had a strong showing last season. First in free throw percentage. And you look at his three-point field goal percentage. How about top 10 in the league? He did not miss often.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Black Hole. And again, Chicago. No good. For Indiana, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Here's Booker. Here's Leaf. Nice D from Cousins.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And they double up Cousins to the paint. Brogdon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Morant.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
That free throw good from Brogdon. Bogdanovich is checked in for T.J. Leaf. Brogdon hits them both. Indiana trailing here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And he makes the first.
And as good as Morant's been, there's still plenty of upside. One of the younger players to enter the draft in 2019.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Black Hole. 14 points for him. Pass to Lowry. Yep, that one goes in there. Lowry's got 10 points.
Kevin, that's a nice display of patience inside from Lowry. Didn't rush his shot, takes his time, and really does a nice job sinking these high percentage looks.
Now here is Holiday. The dish to Warren. The high post shot. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Cousins, the pass to Horford, and finished off by Horford.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. There's no debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 10. Inside. Cousins, the pass to Black Hole. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Indiana. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Morant with the ball. Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And yes, it's good. Lowry's got the lead up to 3 now for Chicago.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Booker outside. Off target with his 3. Into the Bulls, and shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And there's the pass to Horford. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assist increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Kyle Lowry is second.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
That free throw good from Warren. And we've seen Lowry settling for more perimeter shots in recent years.
I mean, he's always had a great motor, but you have to adapt as you get older. Some back issues starting to creep in, and important for him to stay healthy along the way.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Sabonis comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Klay Thompson in for Blackhole. Both free throws good from Warren.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, is, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Now here's Horford. He's got 9. Sinks that one from the post. Horford's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 18. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 4 points. The basket there from Bogdanovich.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Lowry finds Horford. It's Brogdon on the wing. And that one goes long. Pacers trail by 4. Bogdanovich dishes to Morant. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Wizard passes to Warren. Yep, that one goes. Warren's got 14 points here in the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Thompson with it. There's the 3. Off the mark. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Bulls lead by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. You've got the Wizard, Bogdanovich out there with T.J. Warren. Then it's Morant, and it's Lillard in a 2-guard. Now, here's Lowry. Horford in the post. It's blocked. And here is Warren. He kicks to Lillard. Outside, Bogdanovich. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Pass to Lillard to take the lead. Sabonis grabs the ball.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
How about that? Malcolm Brogdon throwing it down. He doesn't do that a lot, but he did that one with force.
Pass to the Wizard. Thompson comes with the double team. Passes it to Lillard. From deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brogdon kicks to Lowe. The pass to Horford. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
Shooting two.
No good on that one. And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a two-possession game, at least.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Drummond passes to Lillard. Got a piece of it.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Nice shot by Thompson.
You know, the touch on Thompson's three-point shot, just off the charts. He just never seems to lose his feel.
Lillard against Brogdon. Count it. 17 points for Ja Morant.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here is Lowry. Brogdon finds Horford. And Lowry has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Indiana. Good D by Brogdon.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
Now, here's Brogdon. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Lowry for three. Again, the miss by Lowry.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Morant. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now, here's Brogdon. D right on him. Basket good. Brogdon's got 13 points in the second half.
How about Brogdon with the floating jumper? You know when he's pulling that one out, he's feeling really good.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his third foul of the game. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kyrie Irving comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And a change for the Pacers. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Morant. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Three-pointer, Lillard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Irving. Cousins with it. Covered by Lillard. Cousins inside. Working on Drummond. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And, you know, Cousins is a wrecking ball inside, guys. Effective at using his size to draw the contact close to the rim. He's a hard guy to defend.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Black holes checked in for the Bulls. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. And so here is Indiana. 6-point game. Holiday, the pass to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Lillard. From outside the arc, DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
There's Sabonis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Lottery pick back in 2016, Clark. If there was a question for Domantas Sabonis coming into the league, it was about his length and agility relative to NBA athletes.
Yeah, and you know, those were legitimate questions, Kevin. He's not a big-time shot blocker, but he is nimble for a big guy. Doesn't possess the typical length of a guy his size, but he's got great strength. He's got good quickness, if not speed. And that strength and quickness and know-how serve him well.
Now here's Lillard, and the Pacers call time here. Clark, you always say you can't run away from the DNA. Well, Sabonis, the son of the Lithuanian legend Arvydas Sabonis.
Kevin, I'm glad you've been paying attention to me over the years. You're right, though. That DNA stays with you. And the younger Sabonis has done his dad very proud. He's 6'11" to his dad, 7'3", but he's displayed the same kind of combination of strength and skill that his dad possessed.
Sanchez checked in for the Pacers. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. Pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight. On the wing, Irving. Shoots over Lillard. No good from Irving. Pacers trail by 6. Stripped it away. To the middle. And then Cousins with the dunk.
You got to love the intensity. Cousins going right for the throat and just jamming that one home.
And Indiana making a change here. Leafs checked in.
One shot.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Indiana. They trail by 9 points. Lost to Leaf. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. Second shot opportunity. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. So the wing on the left. Black hole. And the Bulls with another miss. Pacers trail by 9. Here's Warren. Got it from 16 feet. Warren's got 16 points here in the second half.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Irving passes the Black Hole, and he gets it to go. Black Hole's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Bulls.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous. It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Feeds to Cousins. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 20 points.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
Irving goes up and lays it nice and easy. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Lillard from outside. Indiana with a new shot clock. Leaf banked in off the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Irving. To the wing right side. Sabonis trying to get open. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
The Pacers making a switch here. Booker's checked in. So he gets them both. Pacers trail by 9. Now Lillard. Booker outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists here tonight.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Now here is Irving. Passes the Black Hole. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Black Hole's got 5 points now this quarter. Fires the 3. A shot off that time, and Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
3 on 3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. T.J. Lee's checked in for the Wizards. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Irving against Lillard. Now the pass to Warren. Pass to Booker. 4 on the clock. Over Thompson. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And they double up Cousins. Black hole, good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Black hole's got 9 points now in just the second half. Timeout called the Pacers.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Everybody watching Pacers.
Present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
Well. A week of purging. No, not purging. Beer?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Pacers trail by 17. Lillard outside. Over Irving. Lillard misses.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now, here's Sabonis. Thompson finds Sabonis. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. That free throw good from Cousins. .152 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back at 2. Sabonis, no good. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. It's an 18-point game.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Well, Chicago's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Black hole. Pacers with the rebound. Warren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bulls.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
I think you should use the big card.
And the first one drops. The max contract didn't exist when you were playing. Is it something that should be up for debate?
Well, it's a function of the economics of the league now, and in theory, there's some reasons why you have max contracts, because a guy has earned that opportunity, a way to keep a star player or a max contract player with the same team, I think is part of the reasoning behind it. I mean, debating it and talking about it is probably something that makes some sense. If you're thinking about getting rid of it, I'm not so sure.
1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Pacers trail by 16. Pass to Mykyta. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Outside Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Overdone. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. Here's Black Hole. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Cornette. Brogdon outside. Intercepted. Here's Sumner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon. Free throw missing. And he can't hit the second. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lillard against Dunn. Brogdon outside. It's blocked. Now here's Lillard. Sumner kicks to Bogdanovich. That's a 2 from Lillard. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
Get ready to lose to the Chicago Bulls. I did it! 9 out of 9 hours. Yeah. Oh, I should have worked out.
Cousins had 21 rebounds. Jalen McKean assists.
Oh.
Three-point percentage.
Sunday! Damn, Marcus Cousins really cleaned up. Yeah, nothing, so...
Damn, he only had 4 points.